What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 40 of the Screen Team podcast. My name is Gus.
I'm Sal.
And I'm Alex.
And we are the Screen Team. Today we are talking about episode 4 and 5 of What If and also Shang Chi.
4 and 5?
Yes.
I think it's 4 and 5.
Okay.
Or is it 5 and 6?
No, it's 5 and 6.
Shang Chi? No. It's 4 and 5.
Well, let's
Captain
let's go back to the
America,
middle. Yeah.
Black
Captain
Panther,
Carter, Black Panther, Star-Lord.
Yeah, so it's 4 and 5.
and
Nick Fury, Avengers.
Nick Fury, yeah. And now.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. 4, 5. Whatever.
What should we talk about
Technicalities.
first?
Let's get What If out of the way, I guess.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do What
Okay,
If.
fine.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange first.
Doctor Strange.
I think this is the best episode still.
I think that's my favorite one when I saw it, and after watching.
Wait, are we just
Zombies
talking about both them
episode?
together? It's
No,
definitely
no.
the best episode up to that point. It's better than Zombies.
For me, it was
It's
best
slightly
one so
better
far.
than the
I like it better than Zombies, for
I like the zombies a lot too, though. Zombies is probably my second favorite.
I just felt like there was a bigger impact
The-
on the Doctor Strange one.
I think these
Yeah.
two are definitely the best two.
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure.
But I don't know if it's because the Doctor Strange one, like the other ones, like I didn't care at all, and this one's just like, oh, this one's good. The
Yeah.
Doctor Strange one,
Mhm.
so it felt good. And then the zombie ones, it was all, they're for sure the top two, but it's hard to tell because now I just saw the Doctor Strange one, so I don't know though. But
Yeah, they are both like way different in tone too.
no, they're both pretty dark.
No, I mean they're both dark, yeah, but I mean
they're
like
kinda
just
dark.
like the way that they
They're
like,
not afraid.
like the first one, the Doctor Strange one, there's like no action whatsoever almost.
The Doctor Strange one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
And-
a lot of magic and monsters and.
It reminded me a lot of Time Machine.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of
Really?
when I was watching it.
Yeah, Time Machine, right? I don't know if you guys
just keeps going back to try to save
and it
her,
just the
and
same
it's
stuff just keeps
the same
happening.
thing. Yeah.
Which I hate that idea, but
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
What did they call it in this? Like a pinnacle moment or
Oh,
something?
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I don't remember exactly. Like the.
right.
I don't know if that's gonna be like a thing in like the multiverse stuff.
Right. So
Like-
that's why that doesn't make sense to me, because for the example in the Time Machine one, like, oh, the argument is stuff is supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen, period, right?
Uh huh.
But it would only have to be in moments, like not everything, because in the Time Machine, same thing. The girlfriend dies, whatever, and he keeps taking her different places. Just by taking her to a different place, different stuff is happening in that time than would have happened before.
Sure.
So not the same thing is happening already. They already broke that rule. The
Sure.
only thing that's happening that has to happen is her dad.
dying.
So it's only really specific things, and I hate the idea that only specific things are supposed to happen. Because I like the idea like whatever's supposed to happen is supposed to happen. Sure,
Yeah.
I agree with that. No, and tomorrow whatever is supposed to happen, I believe it's supposed to happen. But I don't like the idea like tomorrow these 4 things are supposed to happen. Everything else is like anything goes.
These are
That
the
make sense?
pinnacle- Yeah.
Yeah.
That idea doesn't make sense. That's magic more than science now.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorcerer Supreme.
anything dealing with
Just kidding.
time travel.
It's like
It's weird.
It's sort of the paradox, I know.
I like Evil Doctor Strange. I thought it was cool. I thought they made him look really cool.
Yeah, like
I
all
hope
the
it comes
effects and stuff like that they used, I thought it was really cool.
I really
Like
hope
the art.
hope he
Yeah.
makes an appearance.
Well, obviously the
He
art,
said
but
that every single
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
no, but I mean like just like the way that they went about like they kind of like over exaggerated like what happens in the movie, like Doctor Strange movies. you
Yeah.
know? So I just like how they went even further with it.
I
cool.
like these
And-
two,
Okay.
but I still don't care about them. Don't care about them.
I get it.
I had fun with it. Okay, I don't know. I guess I feel like I interrupted you, I guess. I don't know what you're gonna say.
No.
Okay.
Go for it.
But
I agree with you on that.
yeah,
I'm getting more and more.
I actually think I
Disinterested.
liked
Disinterested,
the
yeah.
zombie one more. I'm just gonna stop. Are we just interchanging between
Yeah,
those
that's
two?
fine. Whatever.
I think I like the zombie one more. They definitely did things. I was like, what? Like this is on Disney Plus, guys. Like,
Oh,
chill.
where they cut people's heads off.
Like so
and,
many. I think at least 4 heads got cut off.
Yeah.
It got pretty dark. A few scenes.
Slicing somebody down the middle.
Yeah,
Falcon got
I mean,
sliced down the middle.
I mean, it was cartoon, and I don't think they showed blood. So I think once you
Yeah.
cross those lines, it gets a little more intense, which is weird.
Yeah.
Like the same thing is still happening, but
Yeah.
whatever. That one I think I like the most. To me though, I feel like if it would have been just like a whole series of like just zombies,
Just that, yeah.
like just that series,
Yeah.
like it felt like a whole long adventure. Like that could have been
Yeah,
That could have been a whole series.
that's why I don't think I liked it as much.
So short.
Because I wanted it to be like a whole story as opposed to just a single episode. Like, because it definitely felt like it could have been a story that like carried throughout like at least a season.
Yeah,
But they
for
just
sure.
condensed it into 30 minutes and it was like,
Yeah.
okay, like cool, but like I wanted more.
You know, I'm starting to see how strong like Ant-Man and Wasp are. Just because Nick Fury episode where it was Yellow Jacket that was kind of just fucking everybody up, killed all the Avengers.
You can't see him.
And yeah, you can't see him.
He's like
and then
invisible.
This one, it was them that started it, and they ended up getting Captain America, and just like, how are they not the strongest Avenger? You know?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm getting
you know
from
it's
this.
weird. Like every time some cool like characters pop up, I always feel like, damn, like it's hard to come up with like a new superhero that's original.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that's like an original like idea. Like being smaller and like it's like being invisible. Like obviously you just can't be invisible because that
Yeah.
everyone has done that ever. So I don't know. That is a cool idea though, Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not
Quantum.
I feel like there's not much to say about these what if episodes, what if shows.
They're what they are.
Cool. They're their own thing. I don't know if they're gonna have an implication
Also,
in the MCU.
when the Wasp walked through that thing, I feel like she didn't have to get attacked by those. She could have like get off me.
Yeah.
Like, she
Yeah.
didn't like like wait till it got to her face. Like,
She
Yeah.
was already gonna die. She
She could have held everyone in one hand and then like get off me.
Sure, yeah, but she was already gonna be
Yeah.
a zombie anyway. She already got.
So she purposely let those things
Well,
fall on her.
Can't she fly
To me, it
too?
didn't matter. That's a good one.
Being big though.
I don't know. That's why I was like wondering. Like,
That's a good one.
I mean, she
Yeah,
could
I
fly
feel
while
like she
she's
could've
small.
fucked everybody up just being that big.
Why not big?
And where's the original one, the original small one,
Which one?
the original zombie that started everything? Because that thing was small.
Oh
too.
yeah, they
Oh,
never
yeah.
never brought him back. The
Pim was it Pim?
Yeah,
Hank Pym, yeah.
Yeah.
Flying around.
Yeah,
infecting
just
people.
affecting everybody.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
How do you escape that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But,
it's like
unless you're
viruses.
small
Like
too.
viruses. Oh, they're
Yeah.
small.
Dude, I know. Oh wow.
Ooh, Corona.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea too that Vision and Wanda like had like kind of like
Oh,
the
yeah.
reverse role in from
Oh, yeah,
WandaVision.
They did.
So like he was keeping her alive as
Yes.
a zombie. But yeah, that was cool.
Should
Pretty
we rate 'em?
fun
Or-
episodes. Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's rate Strange first.
Yeah,
I'll give that one an 8.25.
I'm at an 8 for Strange.
7.75.
Okay, and then zombies.
I'll give that one a 7.
What? I'm gonna give that one an 8.
I'll
Again, I
give
think that's
that
my
an
favorite
8,
one.
Yeah.
Both 8s?
Oh, this
Well,
Doctor
I
Strange
gave
one?
first one 8.25, and then this one an 8.
I wonder who gave you the other ones. I don't remember, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, if you do
I'm not going higher than 8. And
Shang Chi.
Oh yeah, Shang-Chi. Let's talk about Shang-Chi.
Finally, dude.
Yeah, we're here after a week.
Jesus.
Yeah,
of
we're
it being
late.
in theaters.
Yeah.
No, one person.
Week and a half. Somebody messed it up. I don't know who it was.
You.
What do you guys think?
I had a lot of issues with it. I enjoyed it. I got an expectation with the opening scene, and then it kind of just didn't really deliver.
Wait, what was the opening scene?
With the
The dad
mom and
fighting
dad
the
fighting.
mom. Yeah.
I got like this.
Oh.
Like as I was watching
Yeah,
the
that was
movie,
opening
I was
scene.
like, man, this is gonna be like a Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
And you wanted that?
with like Jet Li. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be sick. And it kind of was like that at moments, but then it just got like super fantasy, like super CGI.
Wait, Crying Tiger is pretty fantasy.
No, Crouching
Yes,
Tiger,
it is.
They're
Right,
flying around and everything, but there's no CGI. They're like using. They're probably like on strings and shit. They're just like fighting. It's like kung fu, but they're just like flying around and like.
It was a mixture of a lot of things. It was a little bit of that, a little bit of fantasy, I guess, because CGI. I think you're talking about like really the last third
Yeah.
of the film.
Yeah, it was heavy CGI.
And then the other third was like the Jet Li stuff. I guess sure we'll call it Jet Li stuff.
like in
But I feel
between,
it's still
yeah,
racist, for
like
sure.
before yeah.
Um,
When he's fighting out the goons, like when I got the bus scene,
you know, I would actually consider more Jackie Chan
Yeah.
than Jet Li.
or yeah,
Yeah, because in his movies, like the way he uses like surrounding elements.
that's what it
and,
turned into. Yeah,
like
yeah,
that was like the middle third.
yeah.
Or
When they're on the side of the building, and
yeah,
he's,
the
like,
First
building,
two
the
acts.
hopping
train.
around, yeah.
I mean the bus.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think that was my favorite part.
bus.
The Jackie Chan action.
The
Me
more
too.
grounded.
Me too.
action.
That
That's
like
what
like that bus scene, like there with some of the music, some of the
Yeah.
scenes, like oh like
Yeah,
So yeah. So for me, at the beginning, I didn't mind the.
It set it up.
I don't think I wanted all that though. I didn't want all that.
I would have loved
My
it.
favorite part was like, all right, like okay, now we got into this like more realistic action stuff,
Mhm.
which I thought Shang Chi was, and then the last third just kind of like, the action was totally different than the Jackie Chan. Obviously, it wasn't Jackie Chan action anymore. It was more
Magic.
more
and
fantasy magic, slightly trying to be Dragon Ball Z.
Like,
Remember, like Dragon Ball Z.
airbending.
Yeah,
And,
and then
Dragon Ball Z.
and also the other. And I'm nitpicking again, but the villains. I didn't like who was the villain? Was
I was
it
so
the
confused.
dad or was it the monster? I think it ended up at the end. By the end of it, I guess I felt it was a monster. Like in the beginning, it was definitely the dad. Throughout the movie, it was the dad, and then like they just switched on us. Like, okay, he's not the real bad guy.
Yeah.
Because he kind of tried. They kind of showed some redeeming qualities. Even when we went to that bar and he killed like the people that killed the mom,
Yeah.
right? Like even though he was kind of like pretty vicious there, like he had a redeeming quality to it. Like okay,
Yeah,
he got
because he's
revenge.
doing it because he wanted revenge.
Yeah, he like I didn't feel bad. Okay, if that's the case, then the Punisher's a bad guy too. Then
Yeah, I don't see the dad as a bad guy, and I think I like the movie the most out of the three of us for sure. I don't mind the like third act, like the whole defending the
was it
Talo.
your favorite? If you had to like divide into three,
What
it
your
was my
favorite
least
act?
favorite.
It wasn't my favorite, but
Was it your least favorite? It was my least favorite. It was my least
It
favorite.
was my least favorite act too.
The
Yeah.
middle is my favorite. The beginning is like my
but
second favorite. The
I,
last is like
okay,
it
like
just fell
least
apart.
favorite makes it sound like it was bad,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
So
it wasn't bad in my eyes.
I guess you're right. It doesn't, but I feel like most times that last third, especially when it's an action film, has to be. Does it have to? I guess to me, it almost does have to be the best part.
yeah.
Like Endgame, the best part was the end.
Yeah, which was
Well,
just like
yeah.
fighting. And, yeah. I don't know. Too much dragon riding at the end there. It was just.
That was the
It
other
was
thing.
like a lot of
Yeah.
dragon riding
I just
and
I
it was
didn't want to
dragon
watch
fighting.
like
It's
the
like, cool.
I don't want to watch the what's that called when
The defender.
monster
the
no
great
like
defender.
like big monsters fighting
Kaiju.
yeah. I
Okay.
don't want to watch kaiju fighting. I
Yeah.
wanted to watch Jackie Chan Shang Chi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if it would have been him versus like 100 dudes, like
yeah. That's
I
what
would-
dude. I'll tell you. When
wouldn't
we
be-
started, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great." And then it kind of just turned into something that I wasn't expecting, like dragon fighting. I was like, "Okay."
also,
Was
and I'm just nitpicking again. I did like the movie. I want to say that I did like the movie. Again, just small things that kind of just ruined it for me, like the ending, the
Yeah.
way they changed the villain, the way they changed the type of movie it felt.
A few plot holes in there that I'll point out. But
and-
go ahead.
And then the pick was, I like this costume. I don't understand what was going on below his waist. I think he just had his regular pants. Did he? I'm not sure. But I don't know if you noticed. He definitely had sneakers on. I think he had Jordans. I think he had Air Force. I think they're definitely Nikes. I'm not sure if they were Jordans. But yeah, there's like a few scenes where like they zoom back and it's like, okay, his Shang-Chi costume like on Ninja.
Jeans and Jordans.
I think it was jeans and like Jordans.
I
I
didn't
was like,
catch that.
I'm just like, what is
I
going
don't
on?
remember.
What? They showed
I
it in
didn't.
2 scenes. I'm like, what? Like, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't have cared to give him like the worst like ninja shoes ever. Like, I wouldn't even have noticed it because they just would have fit. But it was just like, why is he wearing Nikes with the Shang-Chi suit?
Did his sister also have like?
Well, the sister
Like,
was already more
regular-
ninja'd out from the beginning of the
Yeah.
movie. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I don't
She had,
think
like,
she was
lizard
wearing. I don't
clothing.
think she was wearing Nikes. Definitely not. But
Huh.
So I had a few issues with the way they kind of introduced the dad and like how they put him as the villain, but then you kind of feel like he's not the villain. It just made it so confusing for me. So first, like you find out that it's a dad that's sending all these goons, right?
Mhm.
And then when the dad finally catches them, he like wants them to join. So that was kind of confusing to me. I was like, why didn't he just ask them to join in the first place? And then
Well,
ask, like,
they had a
like-
bad relationship.
That's
like
true.
He had a good reason for me, why he needed those things.
Well,
to save the mom.
But they
No.
both ran away from him.
No. I think he didn't send the goons to really reconnect with them. His main goal was
To get those
those
things.
things. I think to him they could have died and wouldn't have cared because they were going for the kill. Like the goons were not like there to talk about.
But he
it.
also had that line where he's like, "Oh, I
Yeah,
told
he
them
didn't
that
think-
like they wouldn't even be able to kill you if they
Yeah.
tried."
Right, yeah.
So
Yeah. Like he knew.
But they
were gonna
still
kill
went
him.
for. I mean, someone
Yeah.
can still die. Like
yeah,
you
yeah.
go for the kill. Like
So then it was weird.
the guy
yeah.
with the sword was going for the kill,
yeah,
man.
so it was weird. Yeah, he went.
He had the
essentially-
blade.
They were trying to kill them, and then he was like, "Oh, come join me," and then they're like, "Oh, you're crazy. You're talking to a dead person, right?"
Uh-huh.
And then he shows them what he was talking about, like the maze and the magic. And then to me, that was like, okay, well, he's got to be telling the truth, right? But the only issue was that we didn't know, like the audience didn't know that they saw the mom die, because at that point we didn't know how the mom died. I thought the mom maybe disappeared or something.
Yeah. I
so
thought maybe she died from cancer or something.
So
Yeah, they didn't show, but
yeah, so I was kind of like, oh yeah, then he's telling the truth. Go save the mom, right? And then Shang Chi just fucking goes off and it's like, no, this is wrong, blah blah. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, go save your mom. So to me,
what is Shang-Chi doing?
Yeah. To me, it was so confusing to me. I was like, why aren't you helping your dad to save the mom?
No,
But it's because
Did
he
they not-
knew, he saw his mom die, right? They showed that
Mhm.
afterwards. But I
No,
feel like they
but
would have told us that before.
I don't think I was confused. I think I understood that they knew she died, or they just thought she died.
Yeah.
They thought she died.
They thought she died. Yeah.
Yeah. So it still could have been that they saw her die, but maybe like I thought
Yeah,
maybe.
but the audience didn't know at this point, and
No,
we
no,
found out
no.
after. It's
No,
like,
no,
okay,
no,
it's
no. But-
clear that she's dead.
But I definitely thought that Shang-Chi thought she died. Like it was clear. I wasn't thinking he didn't know, because it sounds like you're saying, oh, well, they didn't show. He didn't know
They
he
had
died,
reason
so
to
why would
believe
he-
that she could have been alive.
To me, I didn't know if there was a reason, to believe that she could have been alive.
I think I just trusted Shang-Chi thinking
Yeah.
she was dead, so I just
Sure.
assumed
Yeah.
that okay, she died from something, but I didn't know. I wasn't even sure if they were going to show it.
So my other nitpick with this movie is you mentioned this a lot, Sal, where you hate movies that do like a lot of flashbacks. This is like the first time I noticed a movie with so many flashbacks. Like they kept doing like little flashbacks. I just didn't like them. And then sometimes they would do a flashback to the same scene, but they would
They'd
like
add on
they
to
did
it.
a flashback where the mom died, right? When they first showed the mom died, and then they flashbacked it again when showing like the mom teaching the son, but it was like the same scene. And then when she tells him something, it was like in the same scene, but they went back like 3 different times. It was like, why are we going back to the same scene? Why didn't they just
Wow.
reveal that all in one
I
scene?
don't remember. I mean, you're right. I did say I don't like flashbacks.
Yeah.
That's weird that you remember that.
Yeah.
I said that. But
I didn't have
I
a problem
I don't
with
think
it at all.
I don't think
I noticed it.
I don't
this
think I
time.
noticed it like
I
that.
never noticed it.
I don't think I hated it that much as you did this time.
Yeah.
But now you make me think about it. I do hate it now.
Right.
Yeah, that like too many like I
that's
do prefer just like
a linear.
there.
kind of
Yeah,
circle.
linear like story. But there are times where that flashbacks do work. The time I don't like it, and I was thinking about this is and I like this movie a lot, Man of Steel.
Uh-huh.
I don't like the beginning, the first start, like he's flashbacking to when he's a kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's going like it feels kind of like it doesn't feel like it flows to me.
Like it's
I
moving
would have
forward.
just preferred like oh just show me as a kid and then now he's no, but whatever. But it makes sense like if you rewatch it like why they do that. But
Hmm.
I don't know. I didn't notice that they did so many flashbacks.
So you know what I saw?
But I did
last
like
week?
some flashbacks. Like when he
I
gets
liked
revenge.
a lot of them.
When he gets revenge.
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
That's probably my favorite flashback
Yeah,
for sure.
I do like some flashback. Oh, even
That was
like when the
brutal.
mom died. That was
Huh?
cool too. That flashback when the mom died.
And I don't understand why the mom lost her powers.
Because she was removed from the area, I guess.
So she only has powers there, in her home.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really like understand.
That was my other
part.
complaint. That's kind of a complaint, but not really. Is what the hell are the rings? And they don't never explain. The movie's called Legend of the Ten Rings, and they never explain the Legend of the Ten Rings. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
but
I mean,
they redeem themselves at the
They,
end.
they explained 1,000+ years of worth of it, but that
Hmm.
was about it. Because they don't know where they came from.
That's what I'm saying. That's not really
Yeah.
explaining it. Explaining to me is like, why do they have powers? Where they came from? Like,
Well,
they didn't. They just
I
explained
mean, with
that.
the end of the movie, it just kind of seems like it's a big deal because even when they were like,
That's
looking
what I
at
mean by they redeem themselves. I'm glad that ending happened because they at least told me like, oh, we're gonna tell you what's up with these things,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Like that's what we got from that last time.
Maybe
like,
this was the Legend of the Ten Rings. You know, this movie was the legend.
I don't get
This-
it. What do you
When you tell the story about the Ten Rings, this is the story you tell that we just saw.
mean? That's not
Shang-Chi.
the.
maybe that was the point.
No, shut up.
The legend was created, in this movie. Okay, so
guess.
what I saw last week, I saw that one-off that
The Iron Man 3.
yeah, did you see that? The Disney Plus did a one-off with Marvel did a one-off with the Mandalorian.
Not Mandalorian. Mandarin.
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 Or the Mandalorian.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw that, but I didn't
The
watch
Mandarin.
it. I know what you're talking about.
I saw it last
What is
week.
it?
I
What
didn't.
is it?
I had no idea.
It's about Trevor.
It's funny. Yeah, it's about the actor and he's in jail and a guy's doing like a documentary. So he goes in and he's trying to film him and he's interviewing them and shit.
It's just a funny thing.
Yeah,
it's not
a
safe
funny
to be
thing.
taken
But
seriously.
it ends with him being broken out of prison. So the guy interviewing
Oh.
him, it was working with the Ten Rings
Yeah.
organization and they break him out or whatever because they want to kill him.
That came out before Shang-Chi, huh?
That
yeah,
came
yeah,
out
yeah.
forever ago.
Yeah.
Really?
That came out about, I didn't know it could relate it, bro. I just saw it last week. I was like, oh, what is this? And I started watching. I'm like, oh, this is...
maybe I should have saw
Yeah,
it before.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
it just gave very little. It didn't give it much.
Yeah, it was
Uh-huh.
like it was a one shot that they released on I forget what Blu-ray. It might have been Iron Man 3's Blu-ray or one of the other ones, but I think Disney Plus just put it up.
I kind of
recently.
hated that he was there.
It was weird, huh?
Like I think because I hated him in Iron Man. I like him as an actor, Ben Kingsley, whatever.
Yeah.
He's a good actor, blah blah. And I thought he was pretty actually funny. And I knew he was not dead.
Yeah,
I was like, he's for sure.
Yeah.
I knew it. I
Yeah.
told her he's
Yeah.
not dead. He's acting.
acting.
I knew it. So I like that, but again, I kind of loved hated like. Just brought back memories of like him in Iron Man 3. I hate that whole Iron Man 3 stuff.
Yeah.
And then also I don't like when a movie gets too silly. Like I feel like he just brought it's a little too silly.
Yeah.
I mean, like it takes away from
Yeah.
the seriousness of a film.
Yeah, I mean like a lot of the jokes that there were with him landed for me, but I get where you're coming from because like with Aquafina or Katie,
Yeah, she's also silly too.
she was, but she wasn't like over the top up until that point. Like, and then as a comedic relief character, she actually ended up being useful.
They had two comedic reliefs.
Yeah,
Like
so
that
that's why like I think like they kind of went a little too over the top with him because she was already there, but she wasn't as funny
Yeah.
in the last act of the movie. But I don't know.
He took over as a comedic relief. in a
Yeah.
way.
But yeah,
Yeah, that so on the topic of being too silly, you know, we hear this comparison a lot with like DC movies and like Marvel movies, where like DC is like more serious and Marvel is like super silly. I felt that a lot in the bus scene with like the guy recording. It was funny, like it was
I
kind
like
of
the bus scene.
but
Yeah.
it was violent. It was like this guy was like had a sword out and he was like chopping shit up. And everybody's there just like watching, like, oh, it's all silly, it's all fun. It's like, what? Like it just felt way too silly for me.
No, to me because I'm not saying a movie should be no humor. I think there's movies that Marvel does that are perfect amount of humor and seriousness. I think they make better movies than DC. DC just has no humor sometimes. Like add a little bit of humor
or they
there.
try
chill.
like Injustice.
Or
League,
they try, yeah.
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
really bad.
It's terrible.
bad.
Or Aquaman.
Yeah, but I just don't like when it gets too silly. Like, okay, now you get. But that one, I didn't mind it there. I actually
Yeah.
liked it there. To me, that felt like Marvel. Like I was having fun there. Like I really enjoyed the action.
Yeah.
Like it was cool. It was like
Yeah.
violent, like you said. But at the same time, like okay, some dude's recording. Like
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it was my favorite scene of the whole movie. That
One
but
and
but I
the
could
on
feel
the
the
building.
silliness.
Yeah.
With the,
I
with the
think
whole-
side of the building.
in general those two fight scenes are some of the best in Marvel for
Yeah.
sure for me.
Dude, I wanted
Like
that Jet
choreographed.
Li fucking scenes,
more of
bro.
that.
Just like waves of people coming at him. I was like, oh, please give me that.
I
please.
think we just
we
want.
kind of got that inside the building.
We
kinda
just
got
want a Neo versus a Hunter Smith again, bro.
yeah,
Dude.
badass.
I was just like,
let's bring that back, Matrix. Let's bring it back. Put that in there, please.
that's not gonna happen. But
That would be badass.
I hope they do another trilogy. And not that we're talking about Matrix again. Dude, did you watch the trailer by the way?
Yeah, we could talk about it
How many times did you watch it?
like 2 or 3 times.
That's it?
Yeah, I saw the Spider-Man trailer like 6 times, 7 times
Which,
maybe.
the
Um,
Spider-Man trailer.
No Way Home.
The one that came out.
The
2
one with
weeks, 3
Doc
weeks ago.
Ock.
Oh yeah. I've only seen that one once, and I've only seen Matrix once.
I think I think the Spider-Man movie is gonna be a better movie, but I'm
For sure.
way more excited for,
For
the
the
Matrix.
Matrix.
I don't care. I'll watch the Matrix.
Yeah.
If I had to give one up, I'm giving a Spider-Man.
yeah,
I'm watching
yeah.
the Matrix. I don't care. Just the chance of it being
Yeah.
good.
They're the biggest Matrix fanboys.
Yeah, just call me a fangirl, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, I think I like this movie the most out of all of us. I enjoyed the action a lot. I think Simu Liu, I think that's how you pronounce his name. The
Director?
Shang Chi.
The actor?
I think he did a really good job. I think he's gonna fit in really well alongside like the rest of the
Yeah,
cast.
I think so too.
He reminds me of me.
What?
Let me tell you why.
What, his body or what?
Yeah, I mean, he's more fit than I'm for sure. But like he's fit with a six pack, but like he kind of almost has a double chin still. Like he just has like a round.
Yeah, he just has a
chubby
round
face.
face. Yeah.
even though he has, like
When you had a six pack, you didn't have a double chin though.
I never had a six pack. Yeah, I did. Maybe like when I was super skinny, but I had a like skinny six pack. I just had a six pack that was skinny.
Sure.
But yeah, you're right. I didn't. But I feel like now at my age, if I were to have a six pack, I think my face would still be double chinned out.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you can have a six pack in different ways. Like you can be really skinny and have a six pack. You can be
Or bulky.
muscular, bulky, and have a six pack. Yeah. So
Mhm.
me at like a middle, like as a grown man body with the six pack, I think I would still have like a slight like whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about that, but
Yeah.
Because it reminds of you.
I just like from angles I was like he looks chubby, but I know he's not. They showed his abs.
Oh my god.
But
But yeah, so he was really cool. I like that they brought back Abomination and Wong.
Yeah, that
he
was
looks
weird.
different though, right?
Abomination.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has those little fin things.
It's
on
like
his
I don't
ears.
think I don't know if I like that because now it's like I first of all I like the look for the other Abomination more. He looks
Brutal.
more
Like
he looks
more vicious.
meaner, more
Yeah.
yeah. This one's more true to the comic, I'm
Yeah.
sure. But I also feel like now it's like a different Abomination
I mean, they changed the Hulk. The way
True.
he looks.
because they changed the actor.
Also, yeah. So that's a thing that we haven't talked about yet. The end or mid credit scene. It's Mark Ruffalo as Dr. Banner. It's not Professor Hulk anymore.
Oh yeah.
He's not Hulk.
I didn't
I
realize that,
didn't
bro.
realize that either.
Yeah, so that's why is that the case?
Oh,
I don't
I
know.
didn't-
He's in a sling, but
Well,
he's-
I feel like he can always. They never said he was. It sounded like it was by choice that he was Professor Hulk, right?
I guess, but I don't know. Like, it's weird that he would go back at this.
That end credit scene felt weird to me. Like it felt like I liked it, but it wasn't too insightful. But it felt like
It just posed more
I
questions.
felt like they added a lot of stuff because they had so much time. Like since
Yeah.
because they pushed back the release date. Like, oh, we could add a little bit more here. Let's add Mark Ruffalo. That's what I
Mhm.
felt like. And maybe they didn't have enough time to CGI him
The Hulk.
as Professor Hulk because obviously that takes money and time and
Maybe,
they're
yeah.
just like, oh, just put regular Ruffalo.
No, I think we're gonna see him as Mark Ruffalo now.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you probably are. But again, they never said he was in a permanent state as Hulk.
I just assumed that he was. I guess.
Right? Like
I don't know.
he just said he just had control of it now. Like
Yeah.
they kind of just want he could just be the Hulk.
Be the Hulk.
Why not be the Hulk?
Yeah.
Like you're bulletproof, you know? Like
I kind of hope that if that's the case, that like there's gonna be moments where he's Hulk, not like Professor Hulk. Because I didn't.
I don't think
hate,
it's gonna happen anymore.
I didn't hate Professor Hulk, but I liked the original Hulk
Yeah,
more
yeah.
because it
Yeah.
just feels more.
He's a loose cannon.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's the
if
risk.
they should have. That's the one thing missing from the Endgame thing, from the Endgame ending.
Is the
Like,
Hulk.
Hulk doing
Yeah,
something.
a loose Hulk.
Yeah.
It should have been the four. Like they had a big three. They should have had a big four. Hulk should have been the other fourth one.
Yeah.
No, I feel like
right.
I
Yeah.
agree.
like it was Thor, Cap, Iron Man. Like
Yeah.
Hulk guys.
Well, he couldn't
Hulk.
turn into the Hulk, right? That was the issue. What happened? Oh no,
No,
that was
he
from
he
last-
snapped. He did the snap to bring everybody
Oh
back.
yeah, that's right. That's
Oh,
right. He was Professor
true.
Hulk.
So he was out of commission because of that.
But he was still kind of fighting. Like
Well, he
had
lifted-
Rocky on his shoulder.
He lifted up the building to get everyone that it collapsed on out. But I don't remember what else. But anyways, yeah. So there was that scene, and then the other end credit scene was with his sister.
There's two.
Yeah.
God damn it! Why
It's
always
at the
miss
very-
this?
Which one?
There's a end credit, like at the very end of the credits.
What was it?
His sister is gonna take over the 10 rings, and it says 10 rings will return.
His sister's gonna take over 10 rings.
Yeah, she's gonna be a bad guy, I guess.
What the? fuck?
Wait. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see it probably.
Wait.
Yeah.
So
She goes because
what's
he
the scene?
tells them like, oh yeah, we're gonna my sister's gonna go back and clean out the compound or whatever, and you see her like in it, and then the blade dude, the dude with the blade hand comes in. He's like, are you ready? And then they go, and she sits on the throne in front of the 10 rings, and
Oh.
so she's gonna take over
But
the gang.
the
It
point of
doesn't
the
have the she doesn't have the 10
Oh,
rings, but
she's
she's gonna
taking
take over the
Oh,
gang.
Got
but
it,
the whole
got it.
point of the 10 rings gang is having the leader with the 10 rings.
The goal
Yeah.
is to get the 10 rings, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah,
That's
but-
all it is.
So, and that's everything I'm confused about. Is Shang Chi? Is he just a regular dude with Jackie Chan powers, or
Yeah.
is his
I was
He-
confused
is
with
his
as well.
character based off of like having those 10 rings and like the things he can do with it?
So his main thing is that he's a master of all forms of martial arts.
So he's a regular
he's
Jackie Chan
he's
dude.
human, but he knows how to
Airbender.
do every sort of thing.
Firebender.
But then
Water
I think they
No,
end
but that's
up
magic.
yeah, I think they end up
Earth.
adding that whole like magic aspect to his power, like where
At
he
the end,
can
like
control
with
like
his other
the-
with his mom's side.
yeah. And then I think the 10 rings is just like an added.
But you
thing.
think the 10 rings are going to be part of like his character?
He has
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
I
he
think
has to.
he's gonna.
I
just
hope so
them.
too, because if not, like
He wouldn't
he's-
be.
he wouldn't be able to compete.
with,
Yeah.
I mean,
He'd be like
Cap
Hawkeye without
competed.
arrows.
I did like I don't know. That one. I did like the Kamehameha at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause
That's
I-
exactly what I
like,
thought
for
of
me,
it,
like,
and they pointed it out
Throughout the movie, like I felt like a lot of Dragon Ball influences, like in not like Dragon Ball Z, because obviously that's just like way over the top, but like Dragon Ball, like with like the tournaments and stuff,
Yeah.
like the fights, like I felt like a lot of influence from that in there. So like when they threw in that reference, I was like, oh hey, that's cool, because like
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking that like throughout the movie. But yeah,
Hmm.
should we rate it?
Sure.
No, let's keep talking. Just kidding. I guess. Let's read
All
it.
right.
This is a tough one.
Ooh.
I think wait,
Wait, I want to go
wait,
first because
Okay.
then I'll be influenced.
wait, let me think of mine.
What up?
We need to really start writing these down.
Well, no, they're recorded, and I watched the videos and I put them down.
Perfect.
I have-
Okay, ready?
I don't have the last 4 weeks.
I
I
just
think.
like want to know like reference to.
I'll come. You know what? I can start bringing my laptop and then we can like look at them.
Start putting them in there.
Yeah, put it
I'm
I already
down.
have most of them in there. I just
I'm
haven't.
down. I'm down.
8.25. Wait. Yes. Wait.
Okay.
Yes.
You're full. Go ahead.
Go.
I thought you wanted to go first.
No, okay, I'll give it a 7.5. 7.5.
Okay.
So you liked Doctor Strange more?
The cartoons.
The Doctor Strange
shows,
What If?
I'm
rating
rating
it.
them as a separate.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Here we go.
Because
So
I can't. I
so
can't,
7.5 is more than 8, but 8 is more than 7.5. We're back to that.
I'm
I'm not
going to
comparing.
give it a 9.
A 9?
Yeah.
Do you know how many 9s you've given this whole time?
I really liked it, man. I want to watch it again. Like I really enjoyed
Really
it.
interesting.
I
What'd you-
think the other thing
What did you like so much
which
about
I,
it?
which I didn't
Chris?
mention. I know. Other thing which I didn't mention was, I think again it's a Marvel movie now. You know, it's a so every time it's a Marvel movie, like you're being compared to the other Marvel
Yeah,
movies.
yeah.
Mm.
I don't think it was. It was middle of the pack for me. Maybe even slightly below. I can name at least 5, 6
I think
that are
this
way
is
better.
like close to Black
Well,
Panther.
yeah.
I just saw
maybe.
Black Panther. Black Panther's way better.
Mm.
Well, especially when I just saw it and I liked it
don't
more.
know. It's
I-
about
If
the
you watch
same.
it the first time I saw Black Panther, it was way better.
I think the villain is better in Black Panther for sure.
everything about Black Panther is way better.
I think the action in this is
This-
better than Black Panther's action.
well,
And
I
the CGI
Yeah, the
in
action- the
the
action is-
CGI in Black Panther was really bad from what I remember.
I remember this.
Like
the
the-
CGI was a little bad in this one too, though. Like the bus scene, the CGI was a little rough, and then the dragons, flying dragons,
I don't know.
it was a little rough. It wasn't
Nah,
perfect.
I felt
I
like
think
the
the CGI were good in both. I don't think that was
I
an
d-
issue for me.
I think the action scenes were better in Shang-Chi.
I'm not rating on CGI. I'm rating off like the seriousness of Black Panther was definitely more intense. Like the guy
Losing-
took over. He killed the king. Like
Yeah,
he took
yeah, yeah.
over the whole fucking Wakanda.
No, yeah, I
It's
get
Lion
that.
King. He
Lion
comes
King,
back.
yeah.
You know, it's fucking Lion King. Like they killed his dad. Like he's there to get revenge. Like it's just everything about it. Just like,
Yeah.
No, yeah,
I don't
get
know. And watching it again. I'm talking about yesterday now. But watching it again makes me wonder, like, what are they gonna do for this next Black Panther?
I know.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do?
it. I don't want
And
it
even
to
in
be
the-
Shuri, to be honest.
Even in the movie, they had like you can see a lot of like possible hints of like who could be next.
Like,
Black Panther.
honestly, like-
Shuri as one of them.
I kind of
Girlfriend.
yeah, like
M'Baku.
yeah,
Michael B. Jordan.
part of me wants it to be like a multiverse thing where they just end up bringing Michael B. Jordan back and making him
I want him
Black
to be
Panther.
too.
Because like I just don't feel like the other characters are like Shuri. I definitely don't think can carry a movie. Like in my opinion, it just
The girl?
yeah.
It could be someone completely new. Also, that is
Yeah.
the other option.
Like just recast him as the same.
Well,
not
no.
it's not
Well,
gonna be
that's another
T'Challa.
option too. But I'm talking about another option, just like someone we don't never even met.
It's not gonna be T'Challa
From
for
Wakanda.
sure.
Yeah, they said that they're not recasting him.
I don't think they're. Yeah, I think it's a new person.
Why
Yeah.
is that? What are they gonna do with T'Challa then? They're just gonna.
Have we seen the movie? I don't know, bro. But
It's true.
Michael B. Jordan. Something
I-
about like watching the movie yesterday. People love Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a bad guy, but people
People
love
love
it. He was there too.
Who was
Michael B. Jordan was there.
he was at the event?
Yeah, he was at the event. In the beginning, like he made like a little speech.
Did you see him?
Cool.
Well, he was far away, but yeah, I saw him.
Did you sit next to him? Did you touch him?
I
Oh my god.
I inhaled the same air he inhaled.
Oh, okay.
All right. Do you guys want to talk about the Matrix trailer or not?
A little bit. I'm a little confused by it. I don't
Sure.
really know what the
Let's
hell
talk
is
about
going
it.
on. It seems like they're doing a
Matrix trailer.
I don't know. Here's my theory. He got stuck in the Matrix
It's
again.
definitely a continuation.
Yeah,
Is it
right?
continuation? Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I saw a little image like because people like chop up like the preview, like to have him with his burnt eyes, like the machines around him.
Oh my god.
So it's definitely a continuation, right? So I
Yeah.
think it's still him. I think maybe the robots brought him back to life or something for whatever reason.
Yeah,
Well-
and they just kept him in the Matrix.
And now he doesn't remember anything. Well,
they just plugged him in.
I guess they
Yes.
plugged them in. I don't
So-
know. I mean, I haven't
Maybe.
seen obviously I haven't seen the movie, but we're speculating.
I watched like a discussion around it, and like a lot of like diehard people were talking about it, and I guess it's like they made peace with the machines or something like that.
Yeah,
and
that happened in the last one.
yeah,
Have you not seen
and
it?
well, I have. I just don't really remember a whole lot.
Yeah, they
from
made
the,
they
like,
made
last
peace
two.
with the machines. That
yeah,
was how it
so
ended.
I think
Machine
their
broke
deal
peace?
was
Broken?
to put Neo back under, but also keep everything's like
Keep all the people that
Yeah,
they have.
yeah,
Like, keep the
just-
Matrix.
yeah, keep
Keep
the
the batteries
Matrix
running.
alive, and so it's like the same Matrix that Neo, I guess, won in, right?
Sure.
And it hasn't rebooted since then, because I guess there's been multiple reboots of the Matrix
Uh-huh.
at this point. So they're
Wait,
still
so-
on the same run of the Matrix, and then it's starting to break down because it hasn't rebooted since
Wait, so
then.
but you do bring something interesting because at the end they said peace. But
Yeah.
what the hell does that mean? Because they didn't go further than that. Does that mean okay, the robots are just not gonna try to kill us anymore? But does that also mean like, oh, we
Are
get
they
to
gonna
keep all these?
release?
No,
Yeah.
no, no. They never really said they're gonna release everybody.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
like
So maybe keep everybody that was already in there,
Like, they're
and then
still
like
there, yeah.
Zion, they just stopped attacking them and just left them
Yeah.
alone.
yeah,
And-
I think that's and that,
Yeah.
I felt like that's what ended up happening.
So
Like
then
yeah.
if that's
like
the
the
case,
the robots wouldn't commit suicide because by letting out the people they're committing suicide.
Mm.
were they?
That's how they survive. Have you not seen the first Matrix?
Well, but they get power from the sun, right? So
but that's why they blacked out the humans, blacked out the sky.
I would
so
have
when
thought they would have cleared it out or something.
they wouldn't be able to because it's still dark. Obviously, if they could have been able to, they would have just done that.
And then just let them.
Yeah.
The humans are their source of the power, Alex.
Yeah.
So they need the human. That was very clear in the first one. So I don't think they would commit suicide. So it doesn't make sense. Like okay, well they're just still in there,
Yeah.
and
It's still the Matrix, yeah.
like it's still like they didn't really win in the last one. I felt like they won,
Yeah.
but I guess they didn't.
I guess they kept him alive, and I guess they just plugged
Well,
his
if
ass back in the Matrix.
so, like, let's say like they didn't like come to peace, Zion would have been completely destroyed, right? And like all the humans that were out of the Matrix would have died, right?
yeah,
Wait, say that again?
possible.
So like if they didn't like come to this agreement or whatever, the
Sure.
machines would have killed everybody that was in Zion, right?
But then also
No, but no,
Smith
no.
would have taken over.
Yeah, Smith
And he would have destroyed all the machines.
Smith was the
anyway.
virus, remember? So Neo was the one who could kill him.
Yeah.
So that's how he made the deal.
Yeah.
Because you were
So
gonna die too.
They were both gonna die.
They were
Oh.
both gonna. If Neo didn't do
So
that,
Neo was like,
they're both
okay,
gonna die.
I'll save you, but just leave us alone. Kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's what. Unless they broke the deal, maybe someone broke the deal.
But the thing is, okay, why would the robots bring him back? Why would they bring back Neo? What's
he's
there?
so
What do they
powerful,
have to
bro.
gain?
They get so much energy out of him. He can power one whole fucking big
don't
ass
know.
machine. No, I don't know why they.
See,
I don't know why
I
they
feel like
gotta-
I need to rewatch the Matrix movies because I
Oh, bro.
honestly like
Oh.
half of this conversation is going over my head. I'm like I don't
Really?
remember like a lot of
Yeah,
this.
you
Yeah,
need to
Really?
watch it.
Oh my
yeah, like 2
Also-
and 3 I've probably only seen like maybe once or twice each.
Is that-
I've seen the
I mean,
first
the-
one a lot.
The first one is still the best one.
Yeah.
The second one I like more than most people. I think a lot of people don't like it, but
Yeah.
the action is still I think one of my favorite action movies.
In the second one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Of like, I like the action more than Shang Chi, and that movie's old, and
Yeah.
the graphics are horrible at this point. But I still like it more than
We're
Shang Chi.
jumping out the building. With Trinity.
All the
falling,
Smiths.
With Smiths, yeah. There's so many. Good
And,
scenes.
okay, it doesn't matter. The point is, I
Yeah,
forgot what my point was.
I don't know. But yeah. So I I guess that doesn't make sense though with what I'm saying of them being younger though, right? Unless they're like
So why?
reincarnations.
No. I don't think they're younger. Because again, they definitely show the scene of Neo with his burnt eyes. So it's like it's still a continuation
Yeah.
of that.
But I mean, like
Morpheus. I'm
and-
confused about Morpheus.
Yeah,
so.
Morpheus is younger.
Why
and
is he
then
younger?
I think
It
it's like
also
Or-
kind of seemed like the Oracle was in there.
Yeah.
I didn't.
The girl with
what,
the glasses.
The girl in the coffee shop or
yeah,
whatever that
with
was.
the book and the glasses.
Oh, is that the Oracle?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
I didn't get that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an oracle. And yeah, I don't know. Well, when you get into Matrix, you can kind of look like whatever you want.
But they
like,
showed
right?
Morpheus
that's true.
outside of the Matrix too.
Did they?
Yeah, I thought they did.
Not
He's
sure
like
about
looking in
that.
the mirror and like he like starts like kind of like breaking apart. I thought or something. I don't remember
Well, that would
exactly.
be inside the Matrix.
Well, I don't remember. I can't remember honestly. But
I
yeah, I
le-
could have sworn they showed him outside.
Also,
of it.
just the trailer itself was great. It was just the music
Yeah,
was exactly what I thought it was.
When is it coming
The
out?
music, the song, the
yeah.
song, the song.
I think obviously Matrix being 20 years old, the CGI was always it was great for the time, but now
Yeah.
like looking back it's bad. So I'm interested to see like what they're able to do with this like modern day technology. And like what we saw in the trailer, it looked really cool. Like visually, I think it had some really cool aspects to it. So
Also, it does feel like the tone or the visually it looks different. Like the palette, the
Yeah.
older ones had a lot of green. It was darker. It was a lot of it was at night.
Yeah, it does. It looks
Whatever. This one feels like there's a lot of light.
like brighter.
There's so
more
many bright
realistic, More
scenes.
realistic.
and
It
that
has a more realistic
I don't
look
know.
inside the
I want to say
Matrix.
realistic, but yeah, it's definitely just brighter.
yeah, I think that's gonna
It's less
probably
green.
have part of the tone of the film
Yeah.
Which
tied
is
into it.
interesting because like I don't know
'Cause-
how because I know I've heard some people complain like, oh, it's not green enough, but like I want to see how it looks. Well, I need
Yeah,
to watch
yeah.
the movie first.
It's not
Yeah.
green enough.
Also, they couldn't get Keanu Reeves to cut his hair and
Oh, yeah.
like shave his beard. Like
What's
it's just John Wick.
Yeah, like we're
Yeah.
saying that John Wick.
What's up with
Just
that?
like, I mean,
He has con-
they
he's
probably
con-
just finished
he's-
filming John Wick, and we were
Yeah,
like,
he's
all right,
contractually obliged to keep the
keep the look. Yeah,
No, I don't know, but I mean, I don't mind. There's so many movies where in trilogies like
also,
Yeah.
Tom Cruise has long hair and then short hair
Yeah.
and then long hair and short hair and all the Mission
who the heck
Impossible
is
movies.
that guy at the end? Like after all this time, we're back in the Matrix or something.
I
Like,
know,
Is that
I-
supposed to be someone we knew or
Was
no,
that the
right?
architect?
That's what people were saying. People were saying like someone commented like, was that like architect? Is that what's the actor's name? Jonathan something.
I don't remember.
I think it's
who.
Jonathan something.
Was it a white guy, black
It's
guy?
a white guy. It's the guy from Mindhunters.
Oh, he was there. I don't remember
It's
seeing
the
that.
main guy from Mindhunters. It was the very end.
Mhm.
He's like in a suit. Yeah.
Maybe he was an
something.
agent.
He was like, is he an architect or he's just playing some asshole?
Or is he supposed to be like the agent or something?
I don't think
the
his
main
name either. 'Cause
agent.
agents don't talk like that.
But no Smith.
Well, it could have been like that. Well, no, I don't think Hugo. Weaving's
He's
coming
Well,
back.
not gonna be back.
Neil fucked him up already, so we're good.
I'm glad we're seeing the agents again. I love the
Yeah.
idea of the agents. That I hope they do a lot of. I hope they take advantage of it being like the Matrix, which is like trippy stuff can happen, like kind of Inception y.
Mhm.
Like there's a scene where the agent opens the door and like they're walking backwards, or I think he goes in like upside down to the door in the trailer. I don't know if
I don't
I
remember.
don't know
what
if
it
it
there
is.
was
will-
like a twisting.
No, I don't know
path,
if it was
right,
just
with
the
Morpheus?
camera. I don't know if it was just the camera turning or if it was like I need to watch it. Or if it was the agent opening the door, going through the door, kind of like
It was
Doctor
that
Strange
show.
style, and
Yeah.
then like when he goes in there, like he turns around. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? When
I think
he's-
so.
I only saw trailer once, so I don't remember just little things like that.
Oh, I think I think 12 times already.
Oh god. All right, well, I think we're good. I'm excited for that. What
Okay,
we
let's
get
rate
next
it. Just kidding.
Next week.
The trailer.
trailer?
The trailer. No, which
you
which,
guys-
which
I
trailer's
wanna
better
watch-
though? Matrix Reloaded trailer or this trailer?
I was a kid when I saw Matrix.
The Super
I
Bowl.
still remember Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl, fucking Neo.
I still remember who played Super Bowl.
The Buccaneers,
Yeah.
and they won that year, and I think it was the Steelers. Or who
No,
was it? Who was
the
it?
Raiders.
Oh, okay, the
Buccaneers,
Buccaneers
Raiders.
won.
I remember it was like best offense, best defense, and we also got a Hulk trailer that.
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
year.
yeah, yeah. The Buccaneers won.
Did they win?
Yeah, it was the first.
I don't remember
time
if they won.
Yeah, because the Raiders haven't won in forever.
Okay, I think easily there's a what if scenario where I could have been a Buccaneers fan because Because of that game.
I
Simply because of that.
I started to be a Buccaneers fan, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna.
You
start
were-
watching
you're a
Buccaneers,
Buccaneers fan?
but I could not watch football. I just couldn't.
Oh, got
it.
Because of that, yeah. I definitely, that was the path. That if I would have watched football, I would have been a Buccaneers fan, which would have been nice. Tom
Yeah.
Brady.
Tom Brady.
Next week, what do we want to do?
Oh,
yeah.
I know what I want to do.
Go. You pick one. I pick one.
That Netflix one with that one girl.
Kate?
Yeah, Kate. Dude.
That's what it's called.
No,
The-
that's what the movie's called. It's
You know what I'm talking
the
about, right?
girl from
The girl from Harley
10
Quinn.
She's in 10 Cloverfield Lane.
She's in Sky High.
Oh,
Dude,
okay.
First of all, I love her.
What is the
But,
movie?
but also, it feels like her and Harley Quinn.
What is the movie about?
Like it's like
Have you
almost
seen
like
Atomic Blonde? It's like a John Wick version,
John
like
Wick
with a girl though.
version.
Oh yeah.
I think she's like got infected and she has like 24 hours to live, and now like the whole day she's just like going.
Okay.
going after
It's
her
not the
killer.
one like Samuel Jackson and.
no.
What
Oh.
are you talking about?
That's another John Wick type movie.
Yeah, a female John Wick type movie.
Yeah.
So many John Wick type
I
movies.
think it was like
Yeah.
same director
Wait,
as
did you
Atomic
guys
Blonde.
watch the one with the guy?
Nobody?
Yeah, Nobody.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah.
Nobody.
Was that good?
It was definitely
entertaining.
It was entertaining. Yeah, it was good for what it was. It
But was
just
it-
a
was it better than
really
John Wick?
bloody, violent.
I wouldn't say it was
Kick-ass
better than
movie.
John Wick. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't. No.
I need to watch that one.
Okay, so
sure,
Kate
that's one. Kate, and
and
then
you pick.
Wait.
do we still have what if shows or?
Well,
Well, what if it's only 30 minutes long? We can pick
Yeah.
another one if you want. If you want.
I'll select one because I have one, but I forgot what it was.
Describe it.
I don't remember what I don't remember. There was a movie that I saw on Netflix that I was like, okay, this one we should watch next. But
Was it Kate?
no. Well,
all right. Well,
I'll
Was
text.
it an action
TBD.
or drama?
Yeah, there you go. To be determined. What?
That's what it's called?
No, bitch.
also, I'm just gonna say this: I don't recommend watching
Malignant
or
or
Candyman
Candyman.
in theaters.
What?
I don't know. He said that earlier.
Malignant. Okay, if
What's
you're
Malignant?
going to,
They're on HBO Max, right?
it's the HBO
Both of
Max.
them?
No, just Malignant.
Uh-huh.
Malignant
The scary
is the
one.
new movie by
By
James
James
Wan,
Wan.
who did Conjuring, Insidious.
And Aquaman.
Don't expect Conjuring. It's
What?
not that type of movie.
It looks
at
more
all.
old school. Like the style like feels older.
It definitely. I thought it was gonna be more along those lines of like really like
Conjuring,
creepy
Insidious?
horror film. It was super campy. Like,
Campy? What does that
yeah,
mean?
like cheesy almost, and
oh
like
wow, okay.
like-
How?
it's
How did
over
James
the
Wan
top.
do that?
And yeah,
How did he do Conjuring and then do this?
I don't know. It doesn't feel like Conjuring or Insidious at all. But he also did the Saw movie, so I guess that's kind of.
Which Saw movie?
I think he did most of the Saw movies,
Yeah, he did a lot of the Saw movies.
and he did.
Some of them are
Fast
good
the
though.
First few, yeah, the first few, the
No,
ones he
I
did.
like the first one. I feel like the ones he
I
did
don't really
probably.
like
So
them,
wait,
but Candyman, I thought was
How's-
okay, but I would wait till it comes onto a streaming service. I don't think it is like must watch.
I feel like I got a lot of hype.
Cool lore.
Candyman.
I want to see a Jordan
But-
Peele movie more
Yeah.
than a Jordan Peele produce. It's
I
not.
know,
But it's
yeah,
not
yeah,
Jordan
yeah,
Peele.
it's
not Jordan
He,
Peele,
he
yeah.
produced it. I
He
think.
had writing credits too, but I don't think it was like he was the main person. I think
Yeah.
the director was the main person on the writing credit as well.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, just heads up for those if you are interested in those movies.
Oh,
Um,
Shang-Chi in theaters. It's worth watching in theaters.
Oh yeah, I would watch Shang Chi in theaters. Yeah, that's it, right? Next week, so Kate and maybe something else, and what if, and that's gonna
Later,
do it for
gators.
this episode.
Bye.
Peace.